Broadcasting from high atop the Central Train Station in beautiful downtown Memphis, Tennessee. I'm Rick Tarrant at WVZM 100.3, and my guest today is Chris Milam. Welcome to the virtual studio, as it were.
You know what? I love what you've done with the place. It looks great.
Thank you. Let me just show you around. I keep all my trophies over here, and aren't they lovely? And all my all the
first place taekwondo. I would have never guessed.
Yeah, absolutely. And man, my six-pack abs are really coming along. So, this is the magic of radio. Absolutely, we can be as pretty as we want to be. So we're going down your song list from your new album, Meanwhile. But before we get to the next song, I wanted to ask you about the first time I saw you was, was it 3 years ago now? When you were a part of this Memphis Export Music, or was it Music Export Memphis?
Music Export Memphis. Yeah.
Yes, with William Bell.
Right.
And was it Susan Marshall and some folks from England who came over? Can you tell us about that experience and what exactly was its purpose?
Oh, yeah, I would love to. So that was Music Export Memphis, which is just an amazing nonprofit organization here in Memphis that really directly and sustainably impacts Memphis artists' careers and trajectories, especially people who chiefly make a living on the road. But yeah, I was lucky enough to be a part of this kind of exchange program that they set up with, they selected 2 Memphis artists and 2 artists from Liverpool to basically spend a month together, collaborating, writing songs together, and then performing together. So they came over to Memphis for a bit, and then we went over to England for a bit, and kind of shepherding us through that process with what they called our mentors, which on the Memphis side were Susan Marshall, as you mentioned, and then Stax legend William Bell. Now, what this means for me practically is that I went from, an artist who grew up listening to William Bell to all of a sudden just seeing a rundown one day that says, 1 p.m. co-write C. Milam, W. Bell, and just knowing that I'm going to be in a room with him for an afternoon.
That's amazing.
Writing a song together. So yeah, I mean, it's just to say that that's a highlight of my career, much less my life, is an understatement. I mean, I'm just going to carry that month with me as long as I live. So but yeah, we were able to all perform together at Ardent.
Was it just you and William in that writing session, or was it you and all the young artists?
Well, it varied. There were a couple sessions where it was just Mr. Bell and me, and then there were sessions where it was maybe Mr. Bell, me, and this artist leading to Smith. But yeah, they were really intentional about kind of getting us to write in different configurations.
So did you write the next Born Under a Bad Sign?
I wish I could claim that, but no, some really cool songs came out of that month. It was,
I remember great. Now y'all did a little performance at Ardent,
right?
And you sang a song that I remember at the time it like blew me away, and I thought, we got to play this, and I can't remember the name of it, but it involved the river, and I'm assuming the metaphor was the Mississippi River. Do you remember what that song title was or what it was about?
Yes, so that was called Home. I think we just called it Home. That the chorus was just that word Home that we all sang together. But yeah, Liverpool is on the water, and the Mississippi, of course, it is the border from Memphis and kind of the thing from which all blessings flow in Memphis. So yeah, that was kind of like a really easy touchstone for both sets of artists. And the very first song that we all wrote together, every single person that was a part of the exchange, we all got together in Sam Phillips' office in Phillips Studios, which is untouched since 1970 or whatever it was. And that was day one, hour one of the whole exchange program. We all got together in his office and were enlisted to write a song together. And that was the very first thing that came from it. So
any chance it got recorded?
It still hasn't, which is criminal because it's a pretty cool song.
Well, that's my memory. I couldn't, I don't remember it. I just remember the feeling of, wow, what a great song. This needs to be recorded. Yeah. Well, any chance you could do it solo? No, I'm not saying right now, but I mean on a solo album, would it be that kind of a song, or does it need to be a group effort?
I'd really prefer to do it with everybody. Yeah. I think it deserves that.
Well, in the meantime, let's listen to a solo effort on your album, Meanwhile. This is a track called Maria Maria at 100.3 WVZM.
Down on Columbus while the pretty girls sigh, Maria blows past like a storm in July. She steals the bread from me and blows back what's left of me, the star of her own show. But now Maria, Maria don't know. Maria, Maria don't know. She's the tail of a comet, she's the foam of the sea. She's 12 bolts of lightning, keeps striking me. Without simplicity, I trace complicity by every curl of her hair. But now Maria, Maria don't care. Maria, Maria don't care. I still can't shake all the trouble I'm sinking in. When she jumps with me, I can't help from falling again, again, again and again. Midnight leans back and then calls out a name. And we both know the story, the scene's just the same. In this fake history, there's not much mystery, at least not to me anyway. So now, Maria, Maria, don't stay. Maria, Maria, don't stay. Her eyes, they were different in the light of the day. There's not much to do, little to say. She says there's nothing kind about an unmade mind and never's better than late. So now Maria, Maria won't wait. Maria, Maria don't wait. I still can't shake all the trouble I'm sleeping in. When she jumps with me, I can't help from falling again, again, again and again and again and again. Too anxious to stay, too careful to choose. Nothing to win and something to lose. We live love in between what we do and what we mean, but darling, we're young enough to know. So now, Maria, Maria, don't go. Maria, Maria, don't go.
Hi there, I'm Chris Milam. Thanks so much for listening to my new album, Meanwhile, at 100.3 WVZM.org.